Hi viewers, it's Brad at My Way Rods and Restoration. Hey, we're out in the shop today, continuing on from where we were yesterday on the F-150. So last night when we were together there, I was just working on getting the power steering pump and all the final pieces off the front of the engine so I can remove the front covers. I got the valve covers off last night, and then I left it at just had to get this front cover off, so I had to pull the harmonic balancer today, and yeah, basically just finish unbolting all this stuff under here. So I'm just going to spin around and show you guys what happens in behind the cover on the timing setup for these Ford 5.4 Tritons. Um, and a lot of people aren't aware of what's going on in here, and they drive their vehicle with the noise going on. And so I already had this truck apart, and maybe I used less expensive parts, but I don't know that that was my problem or not. And I'm just going to show you what went on in here, and yeah, we're going to go from there. Okay, so I'm going to spin you around. Here we are. Okay, so I'm just going to turn on some light here as well, I think. I'll just put this lamp on. Okay. Alright, so that'll sit there for us. Okay, so here we are under the hood, and so here's our overhead. You can't really see the valve train on that side, but you can see the overhead cam and our towers and everything on this side, cam phasers here in the front. And we seem to be missing something here. So you see how the left hand side of the engine here, timing chain, everything is nice, you know, you can see it's real nice and tight, like, so we've got our tensioner here is pushed out a nice distance, you know, and it's got the chain really in a nice tight condition, which is good. The phasers, by the way, look good on both sides, but I'm going to be changing them up anyway. And I just put new VVT solenoids in recently, but I'm going to be changing them up anyway. So again, the phaser looks fine there, but look at the condition here. So we're completely missing the guide. It blew to pieces. There's a couple chunks of it left bolted there at each end. But look at the stretch in that chain, like, my God. Like, even if the guide's there, the tensioner is pushed all the way out, as you can see here. The tensioner is fine. There's nothing wrong with the tensioner. Sometimes those fail, blow out the seal in the back there or around the piston itself, and then, you know, that fails and you lose your tension and you get weird timing events going on inside the engine. You can imagine, you know, that being so slack like that, how can it keep the engine correctly in time, right? So anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, I don't know, I'm gonna say the guides would have broke first, and then this has been going on, this went on for about 3 weeks that we drove it, acting up. And yeah, already pulled some chunks in that out of the pan below. I don't know, I've got pan gasket and that. I've never had the pan off of this, and I don't know how difficult that might be. It probably wouldn't be easy, I'm sure, but anyway, we're gonna check that out. My favorite YouTube mechanic there for the Fords, Ford Tech, Make You Loco, and he seems like a real, you know, genuinely intelligent person who has a well-spoken manner, and he explains everything really well. And there's not that much to these engines, honestly. It's just you got these failure points here, you know, you got a 50-inch chain or whatever the hell it is there on each side, and how can they not stretch? And I mean, those guides, I don't know what to say about that. I'm hoping it's just the fact I used the cheaper product, you know. So in amongst my mess here, I've got all the Ford replacement parts this time, phasers and the whole deal. So yeah, we're hoping that that works out good for us this time, and we get a little longevity out of it. Maybe, you know, at least 100,000 K or something. Anyway, thanks everybody. I don't know if looking at a 5.4 Triton interests any of you at all, but you know, like your typical Chevy engine, you got your camshaft runs right down through the center, and your push rods, you know, pushing up to each lifter, and rocker arm, and to open your valves. You know, in this case, you got two camshafts, one on each side, and might seem like a great idea, and like it looks cool and all of that, but I'm just not sure it was such a great idea. Anyway, I'm gonna switch around here and say goodbye. Okay, thanks you guys again, and Merry Christmas. And I know I might see you guys before Christmas, but if I don't, you know, Happy New Year even, for that matter. But thanks for viewing. Take care. Wish to see you all in the new year. Bye for now.